Bonjour à tous, comment allez-vous? Hello everybody, how are you? Bon alors, aujourd'hui on va étudier le thème qui est vraiment très important pour les personnes qui veulent apprendre français. Today we're gonna learn a topic which is very important for those who are going to learn French language. Et ça c'est quoi? And what is that? Ça c'est le présent de l'indicatif avec le verbe qui termine en IR. The present indefinite tense with the verbs ending in IR. C'est le 12e catégorie, c'est le 12e groupe de verbes. Je vous ai déjà enseigné dans ma première vidéo qu'il y a trois catégories, trois groupes de verbes en français. ER, IR et RE. ER, IR or RE, these are the three categories of the verbs, groups of the verbs in French language that we have done in the previous video. And today we will do les conjugations de verbes de deuxième groupe, the conjugations of the verb which come under the second group, that is IR. Ok, alors, le présent de l'indicatif. Je vous ai déjà enseigné, ça veut dire quoi? I have already taught you. What does it mean? Ça correspond deux temps de l'anglais. That corresponds to two tenses of English. Present indefinite tense and present continuous tense. En fait, le present continuous tense n'existe pas en français. In fact, present continuous tense doesn't exist in French. Alors, les phrases de present continuous tense, on les parle sous le présent de l'indicatif seulement. And the sentences of present continuous tense, we will speak them under the same tense qui s'appelle le présent de l'indicatif. Under the same tense which is called as le présent de l'indicatif. Bon alors. So we will go with IR category verb, that is the second group, and you see the example I can give you is finir, and I have already taught you, you know, there are two parts of the French verbs have got two parts. The first part is the stem part, which never changes, and the second part is the ending part, which always changes with the change of subject, and we call it as conjugation of verb. That we have done. So you see, the conjugations are je finis, tu finis, il, elle finit, nous finissons, vous finissez, il, elle finissent. What do you find? Fin, that is the stem part, remains same with all the subjects. You see, subjects are getting changed, but fin, that is the stem part, remains same. But IR is replaced by IS with the subject je. Again IS with the subject tu. IT if the subject is il or elle. And here IR is replaced by ONS, EZ and ENT, exactly the same way it was done in case of ER category verb. For this you can see my previous videos. But here with nous, vous and il or elle, we find extra thing. What is that? ISS, ISS, ISS. And this we will, give a special attention to this extra part. So fin is the stem part, and ONS, EZ and ENT, they come in place of IR, but this ISS comes extra. Okay, so why? There is no answer to this why. In case of ENT, even in my previous video, I have already taught you that ENT is always mute. So you will write it, but you won't pronounce it. So last consonant is already mute. I have taught you this thing. So how will you read it? Je finis, tu finis, il finit, elle finit, nous finissons, vous finissez, et elles finissent. ENT is mute, so finissent. So these are the conjugations of the IR category verb under présent de l'indicatif, which means present indefinite tense and present continuous tense. If it means present indefinite and present continuous tense, then je finis would mean I finish or I am finishing. Tu finis would mean you finish and you are finishing. Il finit, he finishes, he is finishing. Elle finit, she finishes, she is finishing. We finish, we are finishing. You finish, you are finishing. They finish, they are finishing, like that. Okay, let us understand it better by some examples. Alors, on va le comprendre mieux avec quelques exemples. Ok. Par exemple, I always finish my work on time. I always finish my work on time. Although it is not true in some of you people. Anyway, C'est juste un exemple. This is an example. So I is je, always is toujours, finish, that is fini. With je, it is fini. This is the conjugation. Je toujours fini. My is mon. Work is travail. And on time, for this there is an expression, we call it as à l'heure. À l'heure. À l'heure, which means on time. So, this is exactly the way we have written it in English, we have written it in French also. But you see, toujours is actually adverb of frequency. Always is adverb of frequency. That I will teach you in the chapter of adverb. You will have to wait. In English, adverbs of frequency are always used between subject and main verb. You know, this is subject. Subject is the one who performs an action, and this is the action, this is the verb. So, adverb of frequency, they always come in between the subject and the verb. So, that is why I wrote it like this. I always finish. But that's English. But in French, toujours, adverb of frequency does not come here. It goes after the verb. So, it is wrong grammatically. So, correct, it should be a je finis mon travail toujours à l'heure. So, here this is correct, here this is incorrect. Je finis mon travail toujours à l'heure. I always finish my work on time. Though it is not true in your case. It's just a plaisante. I'm just kidding. Okay. And see, similarly we can go with this. We choose French to study. We select, we choose French to study. So how will you do it? What is we? Nous. So this will be nous. With the nous, you know, the conjugation will be finissant. Oh, sorry. This is choose. So here, choose is what? Choisir. Choisir means to choose, to select. So it will go exactly like this. IR is the stem ending part. Choisir is what? Choisir is the choise. This is the stem part. IR is the ending part. So in case of nous, stem part will remain same choise, but IR will be replaced by O and S. And like here, extra thing is what? ISS. So ISS. So finally it has become choisissons. This verb is going exactly like this. So nous, choix, and then zi, and then zon. Nous choisissons. And French, le français. Nous choisissons le français to study. Nous choisissons le français pour étudier. Pour étudier. Nous choisissons le français pour étudier. Bon alors, another example. They choose India for their business. They choose India. Okay, so they, what is they? Il. It might be L, but when we don't know the gender, then we go with the masculine one. That's why il. And with il, it will be what? Choise. That is the stem part. It will remain same. And here, it will be followed by ISS. That is the extra thing. And then ENT. So it will be choisis. ENT will be mute. So il choisis. India is and. Il choisis and. For is pour their. Is leur. And business. Entreprise. Alors, ils choisissent un pour leur entreprise. Ils choisissent un pour leur entreprise. Bon alors, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Si vous avez adoré ma vidéo, alors vous pouvez l'abonner et vous pouvez le partager avec les autres personnes. Merci beaucoup if you have really liked the video. Then you please like it, subscribe it and share it with others. Sinon, alors vous pouvez me conseiller. You can advise me, and I will definitely act on your advice. Thank you very much. Au revoir. À bientôt. Thank you.